Morning, everyone. I already have the day started today. I got up. Yes, I did. I got up. I got 1 cup of coffee in me already. I got ready for the day because I had a grocery order, a small one, that I had delivered, and it came with some things. So I'm gonna show you this small grocery order along with um, some things that I had delivered as well. But the problem is that when they delivered it, they put it in a very awkward spot for myself. So I'm gonna have to ask somebody to come and help me. Let's get into this grocery order. All right, here's the grocery order. I have been going through the lettuce pretty quickly that I got from the food bank, and Walmart had theirs on sale. So I got me a head of lettuce. You know those crazy ants that I told you guys about? Well, they're in my car. So I got me some ant and spiders hot shot spray that's gonna be, I'm gonna spray them is what I'm gonna do. The ones in my car. I got me some heat protectant for my hair, and the reason is because winter is coming, and when winter is coming, I don't have heat in my house. So when it's cold in the house, I have to blow dry my hair, and I need some heat protectant on my hair when I blow dry it. I got some of these little tea lights for Spice's Memorial. I need some extra ones for it when the battery runs out so that I can replace them. So I got that. And they were cheap. They were, I think, maybe $1 or $2. All right, let's see what else I got in here. I got me some 4-pack can of tuna. I'm hungry for some tuna salad, so I got me a frozen bag of Brussels sprouts. A frozen bag of broccoli. I was out of Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Let me get these in the freezer. And I got me some medium black ripe olives because I'm going to do a recipe using them. So I needed the olives. Well, that's interesting. There's a little piece of broccoli in there. All right. So that's a small grocery order that I had. Let me take you outside. We're gonna go outside and have coffee on the porch, and I'll show you the rest of what I ordered. So this is what I had delivered this morning, and it was left on my steps. Like I couldn't get down my steps. But the good thing is the groundskeeper here at the mobile home park was just walking by, and he said, "Oh ma'am, let me help you get this up." So he brought it up to the top of the porch for me. I will be taking some of my growing bags, filling up with potting mix, and we're going to plant some things. Yes, we are. All right, so we're out on the porch. The water is going in the garden. I was able to get down the stairs after he moved it so that I could go and water the garden. I have cocoa coffee this morning. That's what I have. Having coffee with you guys every morning is just such a blessing for me. It motivates me, it gets me going. I'm not going to take the car for a spin today because once a month I do splurge a little bit on myself and go to the nail salon to get my feet done. And part of the reason I do that, number one, is because it's nice to have it done, of course. But the second reason is because they do a much better job at taking care of my nails than I do. And so I, it's kind of a thing that needs to be done. And so, yeah, it's a necessity. In my book, it's a necessity for them to clip my nails, get them looking nice, and yeah, and in the process, I get them painted and looking pretty and all that stuff. And so I'm gonna go and do that. I try to do it the first of every month. So my nails will be Halloween themed. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that little kind of trip out for myself to pamper myself a little bit. Another thing that I've been considering is probably in the next month or so is to go in and have my hair uh, cut. I have not had my hair cut since COVID started. And so I might go into the beauty salon for the first time since before COVID and have my hair finally trimmed properly and styled properly. And so um, to kind of treat myself. And, you know, sometimes doing things for yourself helps you um, to keep in a positive way, you know. And it's been a long time since I've treated myself to a nice hair day. So I think I might do that in the next month or two. I'm still paying off the eye surgery, and I finished paying it off this month. So I think all of that's done. And next month I want to spend a little money getting my prescription glasses filled. Um, I don't know if it's what you would consider a necessity or a luxury. I don't know. But getting prescription glasses is something that I have always deemed it as a necessity, um, because I've always needed glasses. Um, but now that it's just readers, the readers that I buy at the Dollar Tree are not exactly the prescription I need. It's close enough that it works, but it's not exactly what I need. And so I really need to go in and have the real prescription filled. I think I do. Because when I'm using those readers from the Dollar Tree, if I use them too long, I'm noticing that my eyes strain and I get a slight headache. So I think it's a necessity that I need to do it. But I wanted to get the surgery paid off first. It's kind of sad that once you hit retirement age that you have to kind of budget everything. And, sometimes paying off a surgery is more important than actually getting the glasses you need after the surgery. And that's kind of what I had to weigh. And so now that the surgery is paid off this month, next month, then I'll go and get myself the glasses that I need after the surgery. And so, yeah, the cats are out on the prowl. We got water going on in the garden. And yeah, I am really, really in a good mood this morning. I really am. All right, we're going to get into the kitchen and get me something to eat later on. Right now, my stomach is not engaged. I'm enjoying my coffee, and that seems to be enough for me right now. But Yeah, I am. It's fall in the air. Like, it's not blistering hot out here anymore, like it was in June, July, and August, and uh, and into September. It was. I also want to let my viewers know that are in Florida. My prayers are with you right now, as this storm um, brews in the Gulf and is heading your direction. I can totally relate to, having to prepare and take everything down and um, put things up and get things, prepared for a storm like this. I can totally relate because I live in the path on the other side of the pond, on the other side of the Gulf. And so I can totally relate. So you guys over there, be safe. And if you need to get to higher ground before the storm hits, do it. It's not worth your life. So please take the time to just consider, are you in the path of the storm and is it dangerous for you? If it's dangerous for you, go to higher ground. And I will be praying for you guys over the next few days for sure. All right, we're going to get into the kitchen and give me some more coffee, and then I'm going to prepare myself to head on to the nail salon and get my nails done. All right, everyone, I went in and had my nails done and my toenails done. I do my own pedicure at home because I can do that part. I do my own manicure at home because I can do that part. The pedicure I can't. And so I want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to go have these pedicures done. It's really helpful. It helps with the circulation in my legs and my feet. And yeah, so I am heading home and then we'll get some breakfast done because I haven't had breakfast yet. All right, we're back home. I am going to get my breakfast started because it's almost noon. It is 11, almost 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to take some of that new bacon grease that I just made. Put it in the skillet. Let it do its thing. Heat up. I'm not bringing you guys along during my day. It is so productive for me. I'm going to get some of the eggs out, 2 to be exact. Brie cheese. I want brie cheese in this morning's breakfast. And the bowl, I need to scramble the eggs. And the plate, I need to plate up my breakfast. So I was in the vicinity of McDonald's this morning, and I really could have just cut through the parking lot where I was at and gone to McDonald's and got myself breakfast. But what I really wanted to do was to enjoy these farm fresh eggs this morning. With some brie cheese and the bacon. I cooked up yesterday. And so that's what I'm gonna do. That is what I'm gonna do. So I've got the 2 eggs cracked in this bowl. The grease is, in fact, doing what it's supposed to do. I'm gonna add pepper in here. Let me make sure you're in view. Yeah, you are. A touch of this Celtic sea salt. Celtic salt. I keep wanting to say sea salt, but it's not. It's Celtic salt. Just put a little bit of that in there. What I have discovered is a little bit of this salt goes a long way. Just a few flakes. And then I'm going to beat the eggs up. Add a little water. Give a little fluff to the eggs. Then I'm going to go ahead and pour this into the skillet. Okay, turn that down a little bit. I do need a lid. I need a lid for the next step. Cheese out. I'm working my way through this brie cheese that I purchased. And one of the ways I enjoy brie cheese is in my eggs in the morning. So we're going to do that. Should have had this prepared, but I didn't. That's all right. Cheese and cut it up into chunks. There we go. We're going to spread this brie cheese out over half of this, along with 2 pieces of bacon. I'm just going to break it up into pieces over this. lid on top of it. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. And I'll bring it back when it's done. All right, here is my breakfast. It is a ham, bacon, brie cheese. No, I'm sorry. Bacon, brie cheese, egg omelet. So let's get in here and let's take a look and see what it looks like on the inside. I'm gonna take a bite of it. It is hot, it just came out. It's hot. This is so good. That brie cheese is so creamy in there. This is definitely something I'm going to be making again. For sure. Alright, I'm going to go and enjoy my breakfast. Brunch. And I'll see you guys in a little while. Good afternoon, everyone. I went and took a nice little nap. Let me tell you something. Getting your feet done once a month is such a relaxing experience. I love it. And the lady that does my feet is so kind and gentle, and she massages my feet and my legs, and it feels so good. And I'm so glad that I get to have my feet done once a month. For me, it's a health thing. It helps to circulate the blood in my legs and my feet. It does a lot of things besides just getting your nails painted. Your nails painted is great, but she does such a wonderful job of helping my feet to pull the tension out of my feet and to help it relax. All right, I'm getting ready for the test because I'm hungry. I'm hungry, people. I'm hungry. I don't know about you, and when I get hungry, that's when I eat. So it's time for me to eat. All right. I did get the testing supplies, by the way. I did get them yesterday. I went out at the end of the day and they were in the mailbox. All right, so yeah, so I did get them. I'm using the last of the Lancets that I had from the other box. And let's get this on the roll. I'm in such a good mood today. Such a good mood. All right. I am so hoping that by the end of this year, not this year, but the end of the year-long program that I am in for my diagnosis of diabetes, that I no longer have to, all right, my ketone strips, I gotta get me a new one. I no longer have to, I no longer have to test my blood. Does that make sense? That I completely reverse it and I'm into a habit of eating the things that I need to eat and no longer have to like test my blood. All right. That's the whole point in this process, for me anyway, is that I get so good at preparing my foods and um, anyway, I get so good at it that I no longer have to do any testing. Gotta get your glasses on so you can see what you're doing. All right, here we go. That one hurt. It hurt. I literally have dots on the tips of my fingers from this testing. $122. Okay, let's do the ketone test. $1.5. So not quite as active today as I was yesterday, but that's all right. The higher it is, the more active I've been through the day, apparently. The conclusion that I'm drawing from observing my ketone levels is the more active I am during the day, the higher the ketones are up, the more fat I'm burning. So I am getting all of this put away. Uh-oh. I'm bleeding. My prick on my finger is not stopping bleed. Stopping. All right. I'm going to wrap a bandage around my finger and we'll see if we can get it to stop. And I am going to get off here, turn this information into the doctor, and we're going to get in the kitchen and make me something to eat. For lunch today, I am going to have 2 cups of lettuce, the sauteed chicken, mushrooms and bell peppers, and then I took some sour cream and Taco Bell's taco sauce and made a salad dressing out of the sour cream. And that is what I am going to have for my lunch today. So kind of like a taco salad, but chicken taco salad instead of beef. And I really do enjoy the sour cream salsa, hot sauce combination as a salad dressing. It was originally done as a dip in this eating plan, but I thought that I could apply it to making like a taco salad with it. The only thing that's missing out of here is the tomatoes, and that you would actually, like, if you had tacos, that you would, chicken tacos. The only thing that's missing is the tomatoes, and I don't want to add the carbs for the tomatoes into this dish. So I'm going to skip over it and enjoy this sour cream salsa as a dressing. So yeah, this is what I'm going to have for my lunch today, and it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and so I'm hungry. So I'll see you later on when I get ready for dinner. If I'm hungry, it's on my plan, but if I'm hungry, I'll get ready for dinner. I'll bring you back in. Good evening, everyone. It's 5 o'clock in the evening, and I just got my report for this week. And so I wanted to let you guys know the results of the report for this week, because I think it's important that I check in with you guys once a week and let you know what's going on. Since you're following me on this journey. And my report this week, the fasting glucose average was 133, and they said I had an 8-point increase from the previous week, but 29-point decrease from the start. So from 2 weeks ago to last week, I had an 8-point increase in my fasting glucose. So I'm not sure what has caused that, but I did have one day below the diabetes threshold. And my goal is to have all of my days below that, below 120. That's what I'm looking for, is a fasting glucose below 120, morning glucose. And it hasn't been there, but that's okay. It's a work in progress. And, I have a year to get there. The next report that they have is my ketone levels. I have a 1.5 average for the week of last week, and I had a 0.1 increase from the previous week. So remember last week I started creating my own meals, and so that could have been the difference between the two readings. The increase is that I had a little bit more carbs than I normally do because I was creating my own meals. But I'm still in the goal. I'm still where I need to be, okay? It's a learning process. Now my weight, I had a decrease of 1.8 pounds last week. So I lost 2 pounds last week. And the total from the start, I have lost 20 pounds and 20.1 pounds. So I'm doing pretty good, I think. So anyway, so that's the report, and I'll let you know. I have the dishes going on right now, and I'll let you know if I make myself something for dinner. It's 5 o'clock. I just ate lunch at 4, so we'll see what I get into the kitchen with. And I'm already looking forward to next week's menu and what I have planned for it. Good evening, everyone. I'm bringing you in to show you what I have on my menu for tonight. Remember the sausage and cabbage that I made? This is the cabbage from the food bank, as well as some cabbage that I had. It is the Napa cabbage, the baby Napa cabbage. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the microwave and heat it up. And this is what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. Here we are with the baby Napa cabbage and regular cabbage combined, and the beef sausage combination, and it's about 7 o'clock at night, so I'm gonna sit down and enjoy my dinner.